To start things off, we went with Cobalt Kinetics because they are actually doing a lot of innovation in the space of the AR industry. They're not just slapping on, another lower and upper receiver and rail and calling it a new rifle. They're going through and taking the time and trying to really squeeze out every bit of performance that this platform can offer. Talking about the receivers themselves, these things are actually all hand fitted. Notice up here where the rail meets the upper receiver, it's actually a reverse threading that goes in here, so it actually allows the threads to run out a lot longer. So this actually makes the barrel a lot more sturdy. Any kind of force that's being pushed on, forward up on the rail or the barrel it's not going to translate over to a lot of movement. So it's just a lot more rigid. When you're using lasers or, even I guess flashlights, but if you're sitting there, you're putting load on this and it starts flexing, your zero can actually shift slightly on this. So by having this much more rigid, it cuts down the chances of that happening. Normally you can grab a hold of a rail and press on it and you'll see it kind of moving up and down. This thing, again, it's pretty much locked in there. It's kind of hard to show just by doing this, but this is kind of the pinnacle of rail design in my humble opinion. Going into the guts of this, we chose to go with proof research barrels, so you can either order them in the stainless steel or the carbon fiber variant. This is a carbon fiber one right here, so by doing that, you're getting a thicker profile barrel, but it's cutting down the weight up to 30% per proof. Everything that we have shot from proof has been like absolute, just insanely accurate. So why 11.5? Well, the 11.5 is now, after extensive testing throughout the military and this kind of world, that it actually shows a lot better performance than the 10.5s do. Better velocity, better ballistics, while still maintaining a short enough barrel where it's still easily maneuverable inside structures, doing CQB or vehicle work. With that being said, you're still easily able to gain hits out well past 500 on these things. It also has the added benefit of your rail is slightly longer. So now this allows us to get more purchase further out there, especially when we start running lights or lasers. Again, this is going to cut down the amount of rail space that we have. So again, inches matter. So the color that we went with is what we're calling C1G gray. This is a color that you'll also recognize from the maritime world. It's such a good earth tone that it blends in very well. Moving back, so we ended up using the BCM Mod 1 grip for this, and it's kind of pretty much been an industry standard for a long time. Moving up from there, the charging handle, we're going with the Radian SL on this, so they're shorter handles, reduces the snag hazard, and then you're not sitting there playing the game of having to re-put your charging handle in. For the trigger, we've decided to go with Trigger Tech using their combat trigger. You can order this in either a curved or a flat bow. The reason that we ended up going with this trigger is it is one of the fastest triggers that we've been able to run. It has the feel of a 1911, and who doesn't love a good 1911 trigger? So it allows us to shoot extremely fast, but also it gives you that trigger pull of like precision gun when you really need to make those shots count at distance. So one of the benefits of purchasing our signature carbine is everybody will be getting one of our unreleased Minimo slings. We wanted to make sure that this thing was a complete package when we released it. This is one of the reasons that we have not released the sling yet. We wanted to make sure that everybody's purchasing one of our signature carbines is also getting our sling with the package. So with these rifles, you'll have the option of either getting the still unreleased Cobalt Kinetics RCB HX muzzle device. So this is made for the OSS cans. Obviously, we're huge fans of the OSS stuff around here, but so you can either get that or you'll be able to get the RCB KM, the chemo mount for the dead air type of mounts. It's on you which one you want, but those are the options.